Hello and welcome to My9's weekly special Companynama, where we help you scan through the week's major updates from the corporate and startup world and also touch upon the big controversies revolving around corporates. I'm Sresha Tiwari, starting off with corporates first. The Competition Commission of India (CCI) on October 4, 2022 approved the merger of Zee Entertainment Enterprises Limited and Bangla Entertainment Private Limited with Culver Max Entertainment Private Limited, which is nothing but Sony Entertainment with certain modifications. The deal, announced a year ago, received the nod after the regulator accepted voluntary remedies proposed by the parties. To allay the concerns of CCI, the broadcasters have offered to close TV channels in relevant markets if needed. Shareholders will meet on October 14 to approve the proposed merger. Shares of Zee Entertainment zoomed as much as 6% in opening trade on October 6 after CCI granted conditional approval to the proposed merger. Top IT and tech firms like Wipro, Infosys and Tech Mahindra have reportedly revoked offer letters given to students after delaying their joining by 3 to 4 months. As per reports, hundreds of freshers were given offer letters after several rounds of interviews and a rigorous selection process. Reasons provided for rejection over email read that candidates did not match academic eligibility criteria of the firms. TCS too earlier postponed variable pay to its employees, while Infosys reportedly slashed it to 70% and Wipro deferred it completely. Reliance Jio has started providing 5G services to select customers under its beta trials in parts of 4 cities, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Varanasi, while Bharti Airtel has started providing 5G in 8 cities including Delhi, Mumbai, Varanasi, Bengaluru, Chennai and Hyderabad, as well as Nagpur and Siliguri, to all customers with 5G handsets under the 4G plan. Subscribers of both the companies will not require to replace their existing SIM for availing 5G services. Amidst all this, TCS is set to secure a $2 billion deal from BSNL to roll out its 4G and 5G services across the country. However, the final approvals may take a couple of months. According to industry players, mobile subscribers will get up to 600 Mbps speed in 5G network. Tata-owned Air India is reportedly considering to raise at least $1 billion in a funding round that could value the carrier at around $5 billion. The carrier is in discussions with potential investors, including private equity funds and sovereign wealth funds. Air India is working with financial advisors on the fundraising, for which deliberations are ongoing on the details of the funding round, including size and timeline, which could be completed in the next few months. The fundraising plans come at a time when Air India is considering ordering as many as 300 narrow-body jets. Moving on to the cash-strapped budget airline SpiceJet. As per sources, SpiceJet is expected to receive an additional 1,000 crore rupees under Centre's revised Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme (ECLGS) to help the airline clear its dues, pay lessors on time and induct new Boeing 737 MAX planes. The airline has already received a credit of almost 350 crore rupees under the scheme. Earlier, airlines could get 50% of their outstanding debt or a maximum of 400 crore rupees, but on the 4th of October, the Finance Ministry relaxed its ECLGS scheme for airlines, allowing them to seek up to 100% of their fund-based or non-fund-based loan outstanding or an amount up to 1,500 crore rupees, whichever is lesser. The scheme, introduced during the COVID-19 pandemic, is valid till March 2023 and allows banks to offer extra loans to existing borrowers without additional collateral. Beauty, wellness and fashion retailer Nykaa stated on 3rd October that its board has approved the issuance of bonus shares to its shareholders in the proportion of 5:1 ratio. This means that a shareholder will get 5 fully paid up shares of the company for every 1 fully paid up equity share held. Nykaa has fixed 3rd November as the record date for determining members eligible for the bonus equity shares. Shares of Nykaa soared to a high of 1,411 rupees following the bonus announcement on 3rd October. Adani Renewable Energy Holding 4 Limited said that the company has incorporated 3 new subsidiaries for renewable energy business. These include Adani Renewable Energy 36, 40 and 47 Limited. The main objective of the new subsidiaries is to generate, develop, transform, distribute and supply any kind of power or electrical energy using wind, solar or other renewable sources of energy. With this expansion, Adani's plan is to compete with Reliance Industries. So you might have come across several spam calls and phishing emails on a daily basis, right? Well, to caution you on all this and other scams and to know how to secure your money, watch our special show Red Alert, also available in Hindi as Jagte Raho, which you can watch on Money9's OTT platform. Moving on, every week we tell you which corporates are in troubled waters and are surrounded by controversies. Let's find out which are the companies that were on the radar this week. A Delhi court dismissed the statutory bail pleas of former promoters of Diwan Housing Finance Corporation Limited, Kapil Wadhawan and Dheeraj Wadhawan, in connection with a multi-crore bank loan scam case. The accused had claimed before the court that since the CBI had failed to file the charge sheet against them within the mandatory 60-day period from their arrest, they had indefensible right to statutory bail. The court, however, said that since the period of 90 days has not yet expired, in the present investigation, the applicants Wadhawan brothers are not entitled to statutory bail. The 2 accused were arrested in the present FIR on July 19th. SEBI has imposed fines totaling 6 lakh rupees on 3 individuals for violating the insider trading norms in the shares of PVR Limited. Penalties were imposed on PVR's operations CEO Gautam Datta, Company Secretary NC Gupta and Pramod Arora, who is PVR's Chief Development Officer. The order came after SEBI initiated adjudication proceedings against the 3 while dealing in the shares of PVR allegedly in violation of insider trading norms during April 2014 to March 2017. The order also noted that the trio made undisclosed deals and also traded during the trading window closure period despite receiving information from the company regarding the closure of trading window. The trades were later cancelled. Insolvency cases amounting to nearly 10.5 lakh crore rupees, excluding liquidation and certain other matters, have been disposed of by the National Company Law Tribunal NCLT. President Chief Justice retired of NCLT Ramalingam Sudhakar was reported mentioning that under Section 7, 9 and 10 of IBC, over 25,000 cases involving a total amount of nearly 10.5 lakh crore rupees have been disposed of. The figures are for the period between November 1, 2017 to August 31st, 2022. Out of the total cases, 23,608 cases involving an amount of 7.21 lakh crore rupees were settled even before admission. Well, those were all the updates from the corporate world. Let's find out what took place in the startup space this week. The biggest M&A, merger and acquisition deal in the Indian fintech space has been called off. PayU, the India business of process, has terminated the $4.7 billion deal to acquire India's leading payments aggregator, BillDesk. The deal between the two was announced on August 31st, 2021, and the firm's decision to pull out of the deal comes barely a month after CCI had approved the deal on September 5th, 2022. However, approval from the RBI was awaited and the process was to take at least 45 days. Process in its statement said that certain conditions were not fulfilled by September 30th, 2022, due to which the agreement has been terminated automatically. Amid troubles with the government law enforcement agencies and the downturn in the ongoing global crypto winter, the country's largest crypto exchange, WazirX, has laid off 40% of its staff. This is around 50 to 70 of its total 150 employees in India, although they will be paid for 45 days. The laid-off employees are reportedly from customer support, human resource, public policy and communications, analysis team heads and managers. Walmart-owned PhonePe on 3rd October announced that it has completed the process of moving its domicile from Singapore to India. The move comes ahead of the company's speculated initial public offering. The process of shifting was completed in 3 steps. These include moving businesses and subsidiaries from PhonePe Singapore to PhonePe Private Limited, moving employees' ESOP plan from Singapore to its India office, and moving the ownership of recently acquired Indus OS App Store to India, post which all PhonePe group businesses and entities are now wholly owned by and consolidated under PhonePe Private Limited India. Online pharmacy startup PharmEasy has kicked off its rights issue to raise up to 750 crore rupees through convertible notes. The issue will close by the middle of October. The company's existing investors like Process Ventures and Temasek, as well as its founders, have subscribed to the issue for shares worth about 200 crore rupees. Share subscription through convertible notes means PharmEasy's valuation has not been priced in yet. According to people briefed on the terms of the rights issue, the company will be valued at its last valuation if it doesn't raise new capital by March 31st, 2023. So that was all on this week's Companynama. See you again next week with more new updates from both the corporate and startup world. Until then, don't forget to download Money9's app from your Google Play Store and App Store. And yes, keep watching Money9.